Hey, what's up, you guys? Back at you again, another video, and I know I haven't done an album review in a while, so I decided to do one for y'all. And it's a classic album, and it's an R&B record, not a rap record this time, but it's an R&B soul record that I really, really like. And that is R.Kelly's debut album, 12 Play, released in 1993, under Zomba, what's it called? Zomba recording records, and it's also I think it was also put out by Jive, as you can see right there, Jive. I think it's Zomba or Jive Records or something like that. I believe it's probably Zomba like recordings, but anyway, here's the front, here's the side, and here's the back, and I'll show you the disc inside as well. And yeah, here's the booklet. And before I go into detail with this album, I'm just gonna say that before R. Kelly did his solo career, he was discovered by public announcement, a R&B soul group, and they pretty much discovered him and then brought him into the game, and then they actually made a collaboration album with him, and it was called Born in the 90s. That was released in 1992, and then when that was popular, R. Kelly ended up going solo, and then he put out this. And yeah, he's been in the game ever since the early '90s, and yeah, he's put out some great music. So yeah, this is a classic album right here. I'm just gonna go track by track as I usually do. So let's get started. Your Body's Calling. Pretty much just like talking about like a girl and talking about how like she's fine and saying that how like her body's pretty much like calling him, and it's a really really good song. Very nice beat, very nice track to start off the album with. Second track, Bump and Grind. Everybody should know this song. This is one of the songs that he's actually noted for. I think this is probably like the song that probably most people probably know him of. And yeah, so and that's also one of the singles too. And Your Body's Calling is also a single on here too. And Bump and Grind is pretty much like just like talking about like dancing dirty, and yeah, it's a really really good song. Nice beat, a nice chorus too, and just a really really good song. Homie, Lover, Friend. Pretty much just like talking about like a friend, and like how like they have like a friend like who's like a lover or something like that. And it's a really really good song too. I like it a lot. It seems like you're ready. Pretty much like talking about like it seems like that a girl is ready to have like sexual relations with him or whatever. It's a really really good song too. Freak That Booty. Pretty much like it's a pretty casual foreplay related song, so I'm not really gonna get too into that, but it's a really good one too. I like The Crotch on You. Pretty pretty dirty song, but it's a really really good one too. Mainly about like sex and whatnot. So yeah, that's basically what it's about. Summer Bunnies. Very good one too. Pretty much just like talking about like girls in the summer, I believe. It's a really really good one too. For You. Another good one that I like, and it's I think it's pretty much like about like this girl, and then like he says that like he'll do anything for her or something like that. But yeah, it's a really really good song too. Back to the Hood of Things, very very good song too. Pretty much just like talking about like going back like to the hood days. It's a really really good song too. Sadie. Pretty much like it's like about like a girl that like he knew, and it's a really really good song too. Sex Me Part 1, and it's a really really good song too. Pretty much about sex, and there's also Sex Me Part 2, which is pretty much like the same thing as Part 1, and there's the song called 12 Play, and it's just a really really good song too. Like pretty much like talking about like this girl, like how that like he hopes that she can play his 12 Play, and that's pretty much the basic story of the song, I believe. And yeah, it's classic material right here. Great cover too, and it was a big hit when it first came out in '93, and like he's put out like so many albums after this, and yeah, it's a really really good album. Some of his lyrics are pretty controversial, but But like if you get offended easily by like sexual like themed type of music or something like that, then I recommend not listening to him. But if you don't mind like any like the stuff that he talks about, I personally don't care. But yeah, but if you like R&B soul music or you just don't care like what he talks about, then I recommend listening to him. He's a really good singer. And yeah, I hope you guys check it out. Definitely pick it up. You can get it pretty cheap off Amazon.com. And yeah, it's a really good album. It's a must listen to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.